Well, hello everybody, it's Bug Eater 64 and we're going to get ready to do a flight. I've got to ferry my Beech 18 back to home base at KWJF from Hidden Lake up in Yosemite, California. So a little over 200 miles. And we're going to go ahead and do that in Prepared3D, of course, as it's going to be an air hauler flight. So with that, let's go ahead and get into AirHauler. Now I know the picture behind me is of the 222 UT helicopter at my home base, but I like it because look at that beautiful moon rising. So that's why it's there. Normally I put a picture of the aircraft I'm flying that day, but not this time. Anyway, so let's get started and get into AirHauler and be on our way here. So here we're going to load our company up, and once the company is loaded, we'll get rid of the old man, and we will go to our company information, and there's my Beech 18 sitting there. Right now, like I said, it's at Yosemite Hidden Lake Ranch, right up here in Yosemite, and we're going to take it down here to KWJF. So we'll get started with that, and we'll show you our what flight plan we're going to fly here in a little nav map. So you can see here Yosemite Hidden. I'm going to fly so I don't have to go directly over the top of the mountains to get down here. I'm going to fly through the Central Valley. So I'm going to fly over Hanford Municipal, and then the skydiving center at San Jose, and that'll take us down here to General William J. Fox Airfield, which is known as KWJF and is our home base. So that's where we're going to go today. So let's get started. See you inside the aircraft when we get there. Alright, so let's go ahead and click fly the aircraft myself. Go down to KWJF. And we're going to leave the fuel on board, which we have, because I'm going to dump that at our home base. We presently have, according to this, I have 1,238 pounds. So of fuel. So let's see. Estimated range is 1,000 miles. So, and while we wait to figure out our flight plan, we'll just sip on a lot of, and according to the AirHauler2, the distance between Yosemite and our destination, our home base, is 165 nautical miles. So hopefully that is true. Let's look at what we got here. So that's okay. Let's see if what we got. All right, double click waypoint to center. All right, from 0CL0 to KWJF, it's going to be VFR. Cruise altitude is going to be about 8,000 feet. Alright. So we'll accept that. And it starts, okay, we've got everything going. And it brings us to Prepared3D, and we're going to be using that vehicle. So let's go ahead and get things started here. let's go to here. Show favorites only. That's my bird. Okay, and interesting thing about where we're taking off from, it's only got a dirt runway. So let's go ahead and get things started here. Okay, so here we are in let's see here. In our Beech 18. Alright, so let's get it ready to fly. Let's double check things. Alright, so first we're going to open up cowling flaps. Alright, looks like the fuel is turned on. Okay, that works. That works. And that works. Alright. So let's get the batteries on. Avionics have come on. Okay. We shall open that. Very good. Alright, so let's get things primed here. And let's see about starting the engine. Okay. All right, so that's all looking good. Taxi takeoff, okay, very good. All right, that looks good. Yeah, it looks like she started to move before I wanted her to. And let's look here. We want this set to nav. Flight plan. I want to clear that right now. It's not going to let me do that. Well, crap. Alright. Be that way. Alright, let's take... That's the runway. So we need to... Let's see if we can move her up a little bit. Do not like this visual. Well, let's get down here to the end of the runway and get ready to take off from this little nothing airfield. So this is how I'm going to get the beach and me back to KWJF. Alright. Looks like we are about ready to go. Alright, so parking brake is on. Let's run them up. Brakes off. Airspeed's alive. Knots. Rotate. Gear coming up. Okay, so with that, come on, get the trim down. Alright, so we are on approach to KWJF. About 7.5 miles to go. It's directly in front of us. Slowing down here so we can lower our landing gear. Landing gear coming down. And autopilot off, I have the aircraft. Full flaps. We are high, but we've got a 7,000 plus foot runway. see one of my other airplanes is parked over here. BT 67. Okay, so got that done. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, that all looks good. Alrighty, so hit Alt Tab. And we shall go back to AirHauler. And let's see what we did here. Okay. Everything looking good. So let's check our pilots. Everybody. Okay. Beech 18S. KWJF. See, I can move my AI. Okay, now my personal. flight log. Okay, 513. Very good. Okay. So we go back, look at available jobs. We're all set. I'm back here, so all is good. So with that, we completed that flight. That is wonderful. Alrighty, well, there you have it. Got our airplane and me back to KWJF, and then it left the other pilot at Yosemite, but I can tell him to come home, and he doesn't need an airplane. Yet when it came to moving me, I had to fly an airplane back because it wouldn't move me back to my home base. I didn't have that option, but that's okay. We got it done, and with that, you know, I'm enjoying this AirHauler2. I'm really looking forward when they bring it to X-Plane. That'll be really cool, and then I can really start working using some virtual airline stuff, and have my friends that love to fly with me, and we can make money for a business. May not be Air America Due, but you know, we'll see what happens. It might be Dion Soul's air business, charter business, or it could be even Cajun Josh's business. We'll see how it all goes, but this gives us another option from FS Economy, and this gives us some things that FS Economy doesn't. So I really look forward to it, like it. We can make more bases and move aircraft to different locations. If some people like to fly in the island areas, we can put a base in Florida, or maybe down at Queen Juliana, which I've had in the past, and it worked quite well. If somebody wants to fly in South America, or maybe Dallas, Atlanta, Florida, anywhere, and they want to be part of the business and making money, we can do that. And each one of those bases we open, they will generate jobs just like this one does. And like today, I've got some pretty good paying jobs, a couple of them over $100,000, and so that looks pretty good, and that changes every day. Here's a job only 218 miles from KWJF. That is from the location. I have to fly out to the location. It's fine China. There's 10,532 pounds, but it pays $144,000, and I've got a day to do it. Well, with my fleet, that's not a problem. I send 2 airplanes out there, and that job is done. So that's the type of thing we get to deal with, and it makes it a lot of fun. And also, it, you know, and let's take a look at company information, the finances. Okay, in the last 30 days, and I've only been running the business about 30 days, I've made over $6 million. Now, in the last 30 days, my outgoing has been almost $1 million, $958,000. My monthly overhead for my aircraft, my pilots, and the base is $119,000. So one flight takes care of that. So I got insurance cost, I've got pilot cost, and so on. Now, if I go to my ledger, it actually says all the expenditures, fuel, everything else, and it shows me my income. So, and you can see there's some big paying jobs that I've done. So, you know, that's what we get with AirHauler, and I like it a lot. I hope you've enjoyed the flight, and we look forward to you the next time. And let's hope next time maybe it'll be in X-Plane and not Prepared3D. Prepared3D for me personally, and this is my personal feeling, leaves a lot lacking compared to what I've done in X-Plane. So with that, sorry if I ruffle anybody's feathers, but we'll see what happens in the future, and maybe with Microsoft 2020, when it arrives, we'll be able to do some extra things too. Looking forward to that. If it gives what it is saying it's going to provide to us, then it's going to be a great jump in the flight sim world. And we always love competition. So until next time, I love having you people here. I love hearing your comments. Feel free to tell me what you think, good, bad, or indifferent. So until next time, this is Bug Eater 64, and as always, safe flying.